Hello, I'm George from NTUA, and today I'm going to talk to you about WITHCrowd as a platform and present to you a short tutorial about its usage. The WITHCrowd platform offers crowdsourcing services. By outsourcing simple tasks to users, we have the opportunity to obtain information and metadata which we can use to enrich and promote digital cultural heritage from various sources. More specifically, a group can use WITHCrowd to launch its own customized campaign, which contains digital cultural collections that the group has selected. By giving these collections to the users of the platform, we can procure notations, tags, which come from specialized thesauri and vocabularies, such as the Getty vocabulary. Using that metadata from the annotations, we can enrich and promote the digital cultural heritage for various sources. To make the annotation process more appealing to users, the WITHCrowd platform incorporates a leaderboard system, which we will see in the tutorial. The more annotations that a user contributes, the more points he or she gets. So we see that the WITHCrowd platform has a gamification element, which we hope will make the annotation process more appealing and will motivate the users further to use the platform. So, starting with the basics. We see at the top right corner of the screen we have a sign in button here, which we click to log into the platform. Here we're presented with this window where we can log in with an existing account or create a new one if we don't have an account yet by clicking right here. Here we can fill in an email address, a username, first and last name, and a password. And the only restriction is that we can't use the same email address for multiple accounts. So going back to the sign-in page and clicking on the email button, we type in our email address or our username and the password that we created to log in to the platform by clicking the login button. Here we see on the top right of the screen that we have successfully logged in. We see our username and a picture of our account. If we click here and then click on profile, we can see detailed information about our account. We can see an image that we can upload, delete, upload another picture. We see our email address, and we have some statistics about our profile as a user of the platform. We can see how many annotations, tags we have made, how many upvotes, how many downvotes, and how many points we have in the leaderboard system. So going back to the home page, clicking on home, we see the main page with the crowdsourcing campaigns, all the crowdsourcing campaigns available for the platform. We see next to each campaign we have statistics about the specified time span of each campaign. We have a percentage-based progress bar, which depends on the annotation goal, and we see the number of users here that have contributed to that campaign. If we scroll down at the end of the screen, we can see all the crowdsourcing campaigns available. By clicking on on an image of a campaign, we are taken to the main page for that campaign, where we can see all the collections that belong in this campaign, along with the number of items that each collection has. And if we scroll down at the bottom of the screen, we see our campaign leaderboard with the number of points that each user has. By clicking on any thumbnail for any collection, we are taken to the main screen for that collection, where we can see thumbnails for all the items that belong in this collection. By clicking on this button here, we can toggle between the annotations that we have already done and all the annotations for that collection. We can hide the annotations that we have already completed or show all the items. All the items that we have annotated. By clicking on any thumbnail on any item, we are taken to a page where we can see a magnified image for that item. Below we have all the information available for that item, and on the right side of the screen we have some terms. These are the terms, the tags that other users on the platform have used to annotate that item. We see that next to each tag name we have a thumbs up and a thumbs down icon, which we can use to upvote or downvote that annotation respectively. If we agree that this tag is appropriate for that picture, we click upvote. If we disagree, we click downvote. If we believe that there is a term which best describes this picture that isn't on that list yet, we can place our cursor here and type the term to add it to the list. We see that as soon as we start typing the letters for the term, there is a scroll down list with suggestions that contains those letters. If we choose one of these suggestions, we see that this term, this tag, is automatically added to the term list, and it's also automatically upvoted for us. If we change our mind for this annotation, we can click on the X button next to the annotation here and remove it altogether. Clicking on the next item button here, we see the next item that belongs in this collection, and again we have a magnified image of the item which we can click on to zoom in and out of the picture. Below we have all the information available for this picture, and again the tags. If we desire, we can click on the full screen button here to view the item in a full screen for our convenience, and exit full screen right here. Clicking on the return button right here, we can go back to the collection screen, and if we click once more, we go back to the campaign screen.